Justement, c'était l'occasion de redonner la parole à Shuneh NGWA SIAKA pour reparler de cette politique. Il parlait d'une éducation alimentaire. On préfère importer ce qui coûte plus cher, alors qu'en investissant cet argent sur place, on aura peut-être du bon riz noble. On a le riz des Yagua qui reste dans des conditions, je ne vais pas les décrire. Tout le Cameroun n'a pas ce riz. Pourtant, c'est de bonne qualité, mais on préfère quand même importer du riz qui est resté dans des entrepôts, parfois des années. Qu'est-ce qui peut expliquer ça? C'est le prix, c'est quoi?
As a matter of fact, fundamentally, Cameroonians are still victims of what I consider the colonial mentality. Just recently, you see the government has been communicating very much on made in Cameroon, so that Cameroonians should be able to consume made in Cameroon. But we are still victims of that colonial mentality. 90% of Cameroonians believe that anything that comes out of Cameroon is better. He brought up the issue of Ndob rice. Right at FAO, Ndob rice is qualified as the most nutritious rice produced in Africa.
That's true.
90% of Ndob rice produced in this country is exported. Cameroonians don't consume the rice, not because it is not available, because they feel that it is local. So anything local is not good.
That's true.
It is a serious colonial mentality, and the government has been working so much on that. I think everywhere now you see made in Cameroon. They are made in Cameroon shops everywhere. In Douala, I think we have about 10 made in Cameroon shops. But mark you, when you go there, you don't see any affluence. You see them in some other supermarkets that I don't want to call their names here for the sake of publicity.
Perhaps it's cheap.
It's not about the cost. It's about the mentality. Mark you, for those of us who have had the opportunity to go to stay in Europe and the US and around, no household in Europe doesn't have a garden in their backyard. Mm-hmm. In the USA, everybody has a garden in their backyard. They don't buy tomatoes in the market. Mm-mm. It is embarrassing to know that we buy tomatoes in the market here in Africa. You won't get somebody in the US buying tomatoes in the market because everybody has basically a garden in their backyard. How do we cultivate that mentality here? All the youth rural exodus is a problem. There is this wrong mentality in Cameroon in particular that people who do agriculture are poor people, whereas the richest people in the US and America are farmers. It is ridiculous for somebody to tell you that the son is a farmer. They are ashamed to tell you that their children are doing farming. They want to tell you that my child is a journalist, a prestigious journalist like you. My son has a matricule, he's working in Yaoundé. It is just crazy. It is mad. The government is working so much. Just imagine about the project Page. 90% of Cameroonians who died in the Mediterranean crossing to Europe used Page money. Government initiated the Page project where youth could write projects, come and they are financed. They rush in with the projects. The moment they just got the money,
they take and go.
They took the road to Libya,
yes,
cross over, and went and died in the Mediterranean. What do you expect from the government? We need a change of mentality, and that change of mentality must start in our homes. Parents must start educating their children to understand that fundamentally agriculture is the backbone of any economy. We should not be ashamed to do agriculture.
State has something to do for that. Dalvaris Ngoudjou, il pose le problème de la perception que les uns et les autres ont de l'activité agricole. On en a honte. Ailleurs, les fermiers sont parmi les plus riches. Peut-être c'est en termes de volume de ce qu'on produit, en termes de qualité de ce qu'on produit. De plus en plus, on est dans la problématique d'utiliser les matières premières locales à la place du blé. On parle du manioc, on parle des patates, etc. Mais quel volume produit-on pour satisfaire le marché local? Ça repose la problématique de cette agriculture de seconde génération dont on clame tant, mais on ne voit pas venir forcément.